Welcome to the Standard 4 students. Welcome to all of you. The chapter 15, Rights, Goals and Duties. Our goals, rights and duties. So open the page 114. Open the page 114. We should now want to know about what is Constitution, what is Republic, what is fundamental rights, what is the Constitution give to the people, the duties, okay, duties, and what is the directive principle of state policy. Directive principle of state policy. So, what is a constitution? A constitution is a set of guidelines and rules prepared to help the government. Constitution is a set of guidelines and rules prepared to help the government. We celebrate Republic Day in India as we adopted the Constitution on this day in 1950. So it has adopted in 1950 as a Republic Day. The goals of Constitution are democracy, socialism and secularism. Democracy means Ganatantra. Demo means people. Krasi means rule. People's rule. And socialism means equal rights and opportunity to progress. All should progress in equal rights and duties. And secularism is it means everyone free to follow the religion of his choice. That is secularism. So the goals of Constitution is first democracy, people's rule, secularism, rights and duties, and the religion, and the socialism is the equal rights and opportunities to progress. That is called socialism. So democracy, socialism and secularism. That is the goal of our constitution. Then rights. So the fundamental rights are given to every citizen by the constitution. And the preamble is the introduction of the constitution. Preamble mane ko? Mukhabandha. Preamble is the introduction of the constitution. So Constitution of India has given certain rights to every citizen. These rights are called fundamental rights. The Constitution provides some guidelines for the government, and that guidelines government of the state, and that guidelines are called directive principle of state policy. The rights and duties are the two aspects of the Constitution. Fundamental rights and fundamental duties are the two aspects of the Constitution. Without duties, the importance of rights would become baseless. Without duties, the importance of rights would become baseless. So the fundamental rights are, what are the fundamental rights? The fundamental rights are right to equality. Everybody is equal before law. Then right to freedom. Everybody can express his views freely. Then right against exploitation. No one can has the right to exploit others. No one could right to exploit others. That is right against exploitation. Then right to freedom of religion. Everybody can preach and follow the religion of his choice. So that is called freedom of religion. Then fifth is the right to constitutional remedies. Our fundamental rights cannot be restricted or taken away. Okay, our fundamental rights cannot be restricted or taken away. That is called constitutional remedies. Constitution is there to protect us from rights and duties. So these are the rights. Then what are the fundamental duties? Fundamental duties are follow the ideals given in the constitution. First point, follow the ideals given in the constitution. Then second, respect the government, respect the national flag, respect the national anthem. Then third, work for unity of the country. That is a fundamental duty. Work for the unity of the country. Then fourth, cooperate the government in times of difficulty. Cooperate the government in the times of difficulty. Then fifth is a protect and improve our natural environment, natural heritage. Okay, protect and improve our natural environment. So these are the rights and duties are gone. Then directive principle of state policy. What are the directive principle of state policy? First is the improvement of public health. Improvement of public health is the first and foremost duty. Fair distribution of wealth. Fair distribution of wealth. Promote welfare of people by promoting a social order. Promote welfare of people by promoting a social order. Put mask and maintain social distance. That is a social order. To promote welfare of the people, to promoting a social order. Then fourth, enough opportunity for education of children. Enough opportunity to give the education of the children. Then fifth, equal pay for equal work, both men and women. Equal pay for equal work, both men and women. These are the principle of state policy. Directive principle of state policy. Improve our public health, fair distribution of health, promote welfare of the people, promoting a social order, enough opportunities for education of children, equal pay for equal work for men and women. These are the directive principle of state policy, because it looks after the improvement of the public health. Okay, these are all about the fundamental rights, fundamental duties, directive principle of state policy, constitution, guideline, socialism, secular. These are all about the rights, goals and duties. Goals, rights and duties of the constitution. Because constitution is a set of guidelines and rules prepared to help the government. It has prepared to help the government. For that reason, when it was adopted in 1950, 26 January 1950, it has adopted as a constitution, and India has adopted as a Republic Day. So goals of our education is the democracy, socialism and secularism. These are the goals. And fundamental rights, then fundamental duties, then directive principle of state policy. All this about the rights, goals and duties. This is the chapter 15. So it is all about the chapter 15. Thank you all of you. Have a nice day.